What's up, homies? Mike here, back in another video today, and I experienced a cannon event. I understand it now. I fumbled my body, guys. I could have, bro. Oh my gosh. Why? Why? So, let's get on with the video. Okay, before I start, I wouldn't say she was necessarily flirting with me, necessarily. It's just more that she was, interested. At the very most, again, not trying to say she was flirting, but she was very interested, trying to kind of shoot her shot, I guess, but I don't know. So let me explain y'all the story. So basically, early July, me and two of my friends were decided to go to the mall just to hang out and do whatever and do regular stuff at the mall. And then we decided to get some eats in before we go to the mall. We decided on Olive Garden because, they wanted pasta and it was really that close to the mall. So we decided to go to Olive Garden, nothing crazy happened at first. We just found our seats, ordered drinks, and then this lady who was the girl I fumbled, she was pretty, I don't know, she was pretty attractive, I would say, pretty, not the prettiest, she was like a good 7, 8, pretty, I would say she was pretty attractive, pretty cute, so we ordered our drinks, got a lemonade, or food, all that stuff, shenanigans. So, but this story actually takes a turn when I talk about the breadsticks, right? So, or after I got my food, because I ordered chicken Alfredo, right? So I got the chicken Alfredo, pretty good eats, but I realized when I said halfway, just taking 3 bites, I was like, where's the bread? I was like, I cannot eat this without no bread, right? So she comes back to check up on us, and I asked for bread. He was like, no, you're not getting no bread. I was like, dang, bro, come on now. But of course, she was just joking, obviously, and she goes to get the bread, Then she comes back with the bread. She was like, hey, I got you your bread. Make sure you don't share, right? Just don't share. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean they don't share? This is just for me, saying, even my two homo was like, oh wow, yeah, right? I don't know. I don't know, is this flirting or something? I don't know. I really don't know. I guess you're just being a little funny, I guess. I took it as she was being funny, but looking back on it, I think she was low-key trying to flirt, Then again, she was like, hey, can I refill your lemonade? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, right? She comes back with a lemonade, it's like, hey, make sure to not share your lemonade too. Or it's like, oh, okay, right? She's trying to be funny, but I didn't really think enough of another, And then so when I say she came back, cause like back and forth, she just check up on us and make some jokes about it, trying to flirty. Now thinking about it, I think she was it was kind of flirty, but and I thought to myself, I think she's trying to flirt with me, trying to get with me, right? But keep in mind, I was a little bit hesitant because she looked older. I'm not saying like 30s, like your 20s, in her 20s at least. And I don't know. I just saw tattoos. I don't know. I think older, right? I don't know, but that's just how I think, right? And I was a little bit hesitant about it because then again, she could be 26. While I'm 19, I don't want a 7-year age difference, I'm still in college, but I don't know. I just didn't try to shoot her shot because she looked too old for me, right? I was thinking about, should I go for it? No. Go for it? No. That was me during my head, right? And then again, my homie was like, oh yeah, she's definitely trying to flirt with you. He was like, oh, it's night. I was like, oh yeah, right. So then I decided that I'm gonna shoot my shot, right? And I just tried to shoot my shot. I was like, oh, let me put my phone number down on a receipt. But then I realized I didn't have a pen. I was still thinking should I leave my phone number for her for the tip? Oh, bro, I didn't give her my phone number, guys. Oh my gosh, bro. Is that just a sad day for me? It's she was very cute and attractive. I didn't leave my phone number for her. Bro, it's just fumbled a baddie, bro. She was definitely into me, even though she was in her 20s. But I don't know, bro. I just didn't make up my mind, bro. I didn't know what I want. I just no. Actually, no. I think I did wanted to do it, but I don't know. I wasn't scared, right? So yeah, guys. Attractive, funny, sweet, nice lady, you know. Probably older, probably like mid or early 20s, you know. But you know, I don't think I will see this woman ever again. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And yeah, that's basically the story. Okay, so you know, after that, I reflected on it. You know, I didn't really think too much about it. You know, I was like, dang, that sucks, bro. She got away because of me, right? And I learned to myself, just go for a shot. You know, maybe I think it's because I was just, you know, I think I wasn't over the fact that I got rejected like 2 weeks before that Olive Garden thing hit. It was like I wasn't really over it, really. Not that much. I feel like I still need some time to like process it, you know, all that. But maybe that was the reason why. But I honestly don't believe that, you know. I don't believe that. I don't know. I just don't know. You know. So what I learned is that just shoot the shot, you know. I also learned that like if you like not shooting your shot, it's way worse than getting rejected, right? At least with like a rejection, you got like a closure and definitive answer, you know. You tried, right? Even though you missed, you still got the shot, right? Regardless of how perfect that shot was. But if you don't like try asking like a girl for like a number, like you just like think about it, like dang, what could have been, right? At the end of the day, like rejection is like it's like a I don't know, it's like a confirmation that's not gonna happen versus like not doing that at all. Is more like, dang, what if you said yes, right? I'd rather have like a concrete, absolute answer of, you know, of a yes or no than just like think about it, like what could have been yes or no. So moral of the story, guys, if you're like to this person, or I guess flirting, why not just take a shot and ask for the IG or the Instagram? I just said IG and Instagram. Why not just take a shot for the IG or the phone number? You know, you're not gonna. She might say no, or he or she might say no, but at least you try. You know. So yeah, guys, go out there, shoot many shots. You know, whether they're reckless or not, just go for it, guys. Just go for it. You know, what's there to lose? So yeah, guys, confidently can say that I'm definitely. I don't know, bro. I'll probably like do like a 3 a.m. thought, you know, just chilling, and all of a sudden that memory will just come back to me like that, you know. That thing just happened. So I just want to say, guys, just shoot. If it doesn't go in, that's okay. But it's better to take the shot than never take the shot, you know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So just take the shot.